वेलकम बैक टू लाइव स्ट्रीम ऑफ विश्वा गेमिंग। बहुत सालों के बाद आ चुके हैं लाइव। कोई है चैट में? कोई भी नहीं, एज यूजुअल। हमारे साथ है आज मार्टिक्स गेमिंग। हेलो मार्टिक्स।
हेलो भाई।
हेलो। इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
मैं जिंदगी से हारा हुआ इंसान हूँ जिसको कि इसने बुलाया है। बाकी तो आप मेरे चैनल पे जाके देख ही सकते हो क्या सीन है।
चलो फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं गाइस, चलो।
यस।
गेंशन इम्पैक्ट।
जस्ट सेइंग। बीजेएमआई नहीं हो रहा इसलिए हम ये गेम खेलते
ए
हैं। ए, ए, किसी ने कुछ सुना
पोल
क्या?
खोल रहे, इसको काय को लिया क्या मालूम।
फिर भाई तू तो रो रहा भी नहीं।
लेट्स गो। तशी तर आपली लेवल
चलिए
चांगलं
कंटिन्यू
मस्त
करूँ
पैकी झाली
क्या?
28, पण जर ह्याच्यावरती चांगला रिस्पॉन्स आला गेम रिस्टार्ट होणार।
यप।
का नाही भाई,
मैंने
व्ह्यूज
नवीन आईडी।
आल्यावरती का नाही? माझा आवाज वगैरे एकदम नीट येते ना?
एकदम क्लियर।
ठीक आहे भाई।
कुछ मुश्किल
तर एकदा झालं तर चेक करतो मी। आज सकाळीच झाले असते स्ट्रीम, पण ते बीजीएमआय ने घाण केली ना, आपल्या स्क्रीन मिरर ने घाण केली।
घाण गेम खेळायची सवयच लागली.
अरे स्ट्रीम चालू आहे, जरा पॉझिटिव्ह बोल। पॉज पण नाही करू शकत। लेट्स गो।
जरा ओजी वाला मिशन करो तो सही।
ओजी क्या होता है बे?
ओजी मतलब ओरेंगुटैन।
रँगुट आहे ना?
या.
ये ए दादा ऐक ना, तुझा आवाज कमी कर।
काय करू?
तुझा आवाज कमी कर, नाही तर अख्ख्या स्ट्रीम वरती।
कमी कर. कसं करतो? तूच कर ना डिस्कॉर्ड वरून.
काय काय म्हणलास तू?
डिस्कॉर्ड वरून कमी कर. आधी तुमची काय लागली?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
ये देखो गाइस, मैं मेरे कैरेक्टर दिखा देता हूँ। पहले पहले 4 जो मैं यूज़ करता हूँ, ये ट्रैवलर अपना से, और ये शैंगली नहीं, इसकी लेवल 50 करनी है। देखते ये लाइव स्ट्रीम में करते। लाइला। हाँ, ये कैरेक्टर ये भी अच्छे शील्ड है, यूज करती है इसलिए ले लिया। और ये बीडू भाई, अपना बीडू है।
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
ट्रेड करती रहती है। ए तुला स्क्रीन शेअर करू कसा?
कर ना.
रुके रुके। ए माझी स्ट्रीम जास्तच लेट झाली, काय विषय? रुके गाइस, 2 मिनट करते हैं। थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीम, मेरे इधर फोन में डिले चल रहा है स्ट्रीम। ओके लेट्स गो। सो अभी हमारा मिशन चालू था। ए इथंच जायचं ना मार्टिक्स?
यस. लियू विलेज.
ये चले, नया विलेज।
बीट विलेज मैं देखो कैसे.
अरे इसको हील करना था लैला को। लाइला लाइला एक काम करो, हील करून रिटर्न या बाय।
सस्ता स्क्रीन केले का शेअर?
केले ना मग। ए नाही 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 केले था। डन।
Indeed.
दिख रहा क्या? दिख
Thanks,
Hey.
Paimon. Speaking
Are-
of which,
ये
there is a lady. You went to Fort Mormos.
ए कुत्ते लोग।
October protection.
टेलीपोर्ट मारते हैं पटाक कर से।
It's all right, dear. Festival's tomorrow. You
Ah,
can
yeah.
let me put it back. Don't worry, my guardian. Okay, fine. Only tonight. Tomorrow's the day. Oh, Thomas, I've already prepared a room
Sally
for you.
टेलीपोर्ट। अरे मार्टिक्स माझं इथं खूप लेट दिसतंय रे।
काय? टेलीपोर्ट
काय टेलीपोर्ट?
टेलीपोर्ट कर.
अरे कुठं टेलीपोर्ट मारू?
आई.
पळतच जायला लागणार आहे। लेफ्ट राइट करते करते जाना पड़ेगा।
स्क्रीन आला. नको नको.
अरे आवाज येतोय स्ट्रीमर।
Here we are. Not at all. Oh, if you don't mind, all of my friends. And let's meet at the nearby business. I may be too excited.
अरे काय?
बरं जाऊ तर सही. हो तिथे गोल्डन हाऊस. स्पॉइलर दिला असता पण बघ आधी.
नको 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 देऊ स्पॉइलर।
असलं भारी आहे ना आपण.
माझं नेटवर्क लय स्लो चालतं, काय विषय?
स्ट्रीम कर रहा ना भाई.
अरे 240p वरती आहे।
इसलिए तो तेरे को बोला था ना ज्यादा नेट. तो मेरे को बोल रहा बहुत नेट है.
चल करू का स्टार्ट?
तो ये
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the in? This is where all of
This
Tibet's
time
mora
what?
is minted, right? Oh, so it's a trap!
मला डबल आवाज
Tricky,
यायला थांबतो।
tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
एका कानात TWS घालून बसलेलो। वैलो विलो की स्ट्रीम करने के क्या बताओ गाइस? कह रहे डिस्कॉर्ड वाले?
But even if we can't take
cut kar
any, or
Just
better
let her
yet,
talk, okay.
take a nap on top of a mountain of mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look!
क्या बोल
What
रहे हैं?
happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
चेंज नाही करू शकत कॅरेक्टर? अरे 999 MS हट। तरी म्हणलं असं का होतं?
999.
अरे बाप रे। स्ट्रीम चालू आहे का नाही ते पण नाही माहिती मला।
स्ट्रीम चालू आहे म्हणून तर पिंग आहे ना.
तुझ्या एका फोन मध्ये चालू करून ठेवतोस का?
बॅकग्राऊंडला
You've
चालूच
already
आहे.
fulfilled your task as guides.
म्यूट
So
करून
why
ठेव
do
ना.
you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
अरे कारण की त्याच्यात कोण चॅट बिट आलं ना मला सांग. माझं हे विषय व्हायला लागलाय. काय म्हणलं यू ऑलरेडी फुलफिल द सो वाय स्टील.
Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
अरे ह्याच्या मदत काय केलं? ह्याच्या मदत कुठं केलं आपण?
म्हणजे
Look like I was just in time then. How did you find out it was here? काय म्हणतो बघ ना, but now you are nothing but dross and you are in my way. म्हणजे ह्याच्या मदत करतोय आपण.
Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away?
गॉड ऑफ जिओ काय? अरे त्यांना सांग गॉड ऑफ जिओ अंबानी आहे.
If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together,
काय डायलॉग
it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed.
वेगवेगळ्या हस
अरे हसणे का था रे?
Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
अरे आता हे शब्दाचं मीनिंग काय आहे?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
हे दाबू का सेकंड वालच?
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
हा का? एक रॅप्टा दिल्यावरती
The
कळ.
time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
बाय.
Battle? So you're the type that goes.
ऐक ना तू
You
म्यूट
could say
कर दादा.
that.
नाहीतर इको होईल बेकार
केलंय
ह्याच्यावर.
दादा केलंय.
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in
आपल्या
Mondstadt
स्टाईल
ever
मध्ये
happen
स्किप
again.
करायचं का?
मग स्किप कर ना. रप स्किप कर.
Oh, so besides, you could never. Fighting
Hasara.
talk, I love. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Fine opportunity.
Not now.
Cowering already? Passable effort.
Windblade. Be gone. Nice and spicy.
कुठं आहे तो?
Poor timing. Poor timing. A clear
Bubba,
shot.
get them. That's against the rules. My guiding stars.
How may be coming.
माझा नेट साथ आहे. मारणार आहे मी.
Eyes on me!
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. He's got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you.
परत कसं काय आलं?
Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a harbinger. Has your luck run out?
Not
No
now.
use hiding back there. All you do is run. Break.
My guiding stars.
माझं नेट होते रे.
Raging tide.
Not now.
You've got some
Windblade.
skills. This.
The night is cold.
No use hiding back there.
My guiding stars.
I'll crush you. Something else catch your eye?
Come on. The night is cold.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
पुणे पुण्याची entry. रिगो बाहेर आला काय? नाही ना.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
जरा दादा हलक्यात घेतला हलक्यात घेतला ना येत मग आता
Hey!
Not bad. But this is going to cost you!
लावी सोडली होती असं मिशन देतील ना पायमनचा भुगा झाला पाहिजे होता
अरे बापरे, एक खपली पडली तर डायरेक्ट ते खाप्या.
त्याला हरवायचं
Not now.
माझं नेट साथ द्यायला
जेवाय घाल.
पाहिजे. जेवायला घालायला जेवण तर असायला पाहिजे आता.
तर महत्वाचं आहे
संपलं. एफ
बाजूला
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
हरायचं
Did you simply move faster?
Yes, come.
Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on
हेट
purpose?
बोल रहा था
No matter. Hand the gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
Take it?
Windblade!
Eat this!
Not now!
Some you win, and some you lose.
Easy, babe. Easy. Kal.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off.
चला कंट्रोल खेलता है
It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
कशी बोलते
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
काय करू काय म्हणू बिकॉज आय एम
पहिलंच
आ
पहिलंच दाबायचं
आणि रिस्टोरिंग माय
पहिलंच दाबायचं
फॉर्मल पॉवर म्हणू का पॉवर ऑफ 7
फर्स्ट
एलिमेंट्स
फर्स्ट
You already know the answer, but if that is a secret you wish, this battle is already. Anyone who strives as I do to grow strong.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
असं नाहीये का की कोणतं ऑप्शन चुकलं आपण वेगळं दाबलं की वेगळ्या साईडला गेम जाते
नाही सेट असतं
Unfortunately, given that the Gnosis wasn't. In fact,
What?
फक्त डायलॉग बनायचं
So you mean that
yes, it seems that the guardian deity of the. As such,
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never. The truth is, unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the. If such an ancient god would be. Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand?
But the Archon War ended too.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
अरे
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but
शोभागात ॲनिमेशन बघतो लय भारी लय भारी लय भारी
let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Nira, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is
हे आता काय
fast.
मार्टेक्स
What's going on?
हे
दुसरा फाईट बघ येडा
मार्टेक्स अरे ह्यांनी जाम करून टाकलं
Paimon exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber
Hey,
flying
guy.
over just as we... Did we
एक्सपेक्टेड
make it in
नव्हतं
time?
काय बघ
Is the...
मजा येणार
जानला ना बोर होते आता बघ फक्त
Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude,
अरे हे आली
we
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this overlord of the vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy. Even from all the...
It's not just you.
ए,
We've got
हे-
new
अच्छा, हाँ,
Millilith
तीच आहे
recruits
ती.
who can't even stand at attention without shaking.
सगळे कॅरेक्टर
Which
आहे
is
ना
why
विचार
we must stop
Oh,
that
hey,
monster.
सगळे
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years
हे हा
ago
कोण आहे?
against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
शाव शाव होतो या जंगलीचा मुलगा आहे.
हा का
So will the power of the
It's a
Chisin,
मुलगा ना?
Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop
नाही
that
निवंगचा
god?
नाही झोंगलीचा झोंगली नाही का ते?
झोंगली कोण रे सर
we've already
ते
discussed.
नाही माहिती तुला तो
All of
शिल्ड
you
वाला
are supposed to be the guardians of Lilith. Can't you think...
One certainly
गॉड नाही
could.
का तो
The Chising did once research them, and as fate would have it, for what could you mortals ever
Well,
तुला
तो
मग मादार सारखा आवाज
I
येतो
suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful. So be it. We shall use the we haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Our battle begins now.
हे बघ
Here?
ये वन ऑफ द बेस्ट वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ये टाइम झालं ते
अरे पण माझी Let's go.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
दादा ऐक
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
हॅलो आवाज येतो
नको करून देऊ
Break you!
नेट चालू आहे. जा तिकडं मार त्याला
अरे नेटवर्क गेलं
Not breaking a sweat!
Let's move. Let's move.
Windblade! What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
अरे तुम्ही पास
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
आता बघ पिंग आले
My guiding stars!
म्हणून म्हणलं ते 10
The ancient gods attacking again! We need victory too! We can't let...
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the tile from your curse. Wow, it's Madam Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
You're not
Disgusting. My duty.
काय निघते ही
तुझा
आग
मार
लगा दे आग लगा दे आग लगा दे
Let's end this quickly.
Be gone!
This isn't good.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going to...
तर कोणतं शँगलिनची हिल कशाने वाढल
हा.
तर वाढली स्पेशल डिश आहे काय करू
स्पेशल जाऊ दे परत येते की पण आता
अरे नेट बोलल्याविषयी होता
स्क्रीन पण तुझी बफर होती लोडिंग लागते
हा ना
वाचत राहा फक्त एनिमी यायला गेले
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This isn't good.
Windblade! Over here! The more, the merrier.
Cole, learn to command.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak! In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
माझी स्ट्रीम बफर होते का
बघ आग लावली फक्त
My guiding stars.
To ashes!
The more, the merrier.
Put your back into it.
Look at me. Just
Let's move.
merrier. Assistance.
Let's go. अरे मदद करना है
The Batui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
माझी स्ट्रीम बफर होते
दादा 20 सेकंड राहिले
Power the inner hot star!
This looks like
पटकन केल आता केशन सेंट्री बघ
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
बघ
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
Okay.
I have...
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber. What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, hand in hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Hey, Demon Slayer वाला animation.
ये गेम नहीं है दादा. ये गेम
Anime.
Too far.
Just... Is it finally over?
अरे ये लाज वाटते का.
अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ.
The ominous
Yare.
aura of that monster, the effects of the sigil of it will be some time before the
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here... Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started. At first, it was only the size of a small room. But with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman, seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know...
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. Forebears, you say? This morning, Rex... What? In the dream, I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right. That's something that the Animal Archon sought to...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scar.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am a...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the military. I thought this battle would perhaps... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
फोनवरती पण काय कमी कडक नाही दिसत रे.
फिर भाई धन्यवाद इसको.
ये छोटे
Why
वाले
does everyone look so down? Didn't we just...
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the...
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern ride.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
काय बाय
Because we are Adepti.
अडेप्ट आहे म्हणजे
विश्वा स्ट्रीम फुल बफर मारती 3000 एमएस कर
It must be hard being
बफर
an
मारते
Adeptus.
माझे नाही मारते
ठीक है मेरा से आता स्टेबल झालं बघ 4000 कर वाटलं तर 3 नाही 4 कर
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, the time of contracts between gods and
Your line of inquiry is
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what one fears that by the time one finally grasps. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have, but how will we ensure?
All right, Mooncarver, you.
Looks like the oh right, a child wanted to unleash, but we were able to. Oh, and speaking of that, Hyman doesn't
मला
get
अशी
it.
एवढी मज्जा घेता नाही आली नेटमुळं
हा ना
हे मला वाटलं हे 900 भेटले काय मी हँग झालो
नाही
The strongest lead we have, the Adepti.
सेम स्पॉट
This rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Longshem Funeral Parlor.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for completing Astra Abyss.
एवढ्या लवकर
नाही
Adventurer. Not yet. Something new. Let me tell you. Our success. What?
अरे यार पिंक तरी 999च येतोय मला इथं
स्ट्रीम चालू आहे आता अस्कर येत आहे
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
टाको का शॉर्टकट
डालो
put in my letter. But we have some new items.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
हाँ तो जोंगली.
It's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
चेक डोळ्यात काय झालं?
You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
काय?
ते नाही का वेंटीच्या पण आतमधून हे काढलं होतं आठवतंय का?
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio?
बघ हा लॉर्ड आहे. गॉड आहे
Wait,
म्हणजे.
that's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
तुला
For
प्लॉट
it is a matter solely between the Tsari.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing this.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine... Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already... So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Lilith back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could...
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
काय आहे इथं?
काय नाही इथं बघ फक्त.
Oh, well, since we're going... So Rex Lapis is really... But they did... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows?
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Hear ye all! The chief, though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Daimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoke, will you stand with us?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking.
Is that the traveler who they say defeat?
So young. The Liyue Chising always. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters? Why, were you just trying to look? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that.
हॅलो मार्टिक्स.
तेवढं काय करणार तिथे जाऊन बोल विश्वा त्या निंगवांग यांच्या सोबत. काय माणूस आहे.
Roping you in.
बास करायची करे. हॅलो.
हो चालतंय की भाई एक नंबर. ए विश्वा थांब जरा फोनवर एक मिनिट.
ऐक ना मी बास करतोय.
हो हो चालते चालते.
ठीक आहे.
हा काय म्हणलं. ए चालू असू दे स्ट्रीम लगेच काय बंद करतो
ऐका
आयुषला यायला अजून अर्धे तास आहे.
अरे मी लय दमलोय मार्टिक्स. सकाळी करतोय ना
Stream
आता.
stop का?
उद्या जास्त वेळ करतो.
बर कर स्टॉप. ऑफ द